Everybody, in the last video, I shimmed the slop out of the arms and I reinstalled the uprights. Today, I'm going to grease the diff, close it up, and then I'm going to show where I'm going to shim the wheel axle to take away some of that movement. So first, I open it back up. Let me go ahead and put some of this back together. So here's the dog bones. Just put a dab of that on that side. A dab on this side. That might be a little too much. Alrighty. And I'm gonna put that back in there. And just turn that a little bit. Okay. Oop, let's hold it there. I'm going to grease the diff right here. I'm not going to put it on every single tooth here. I'm going to put some and then spin it and make sure there's even coverage. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me make sure that seats in there properly as I close this. There we go. And close this down. Having a hard time. It doesn't want to close. There we go. I just had it at the wrong angle. Okay. And I'm going to put this pin back right after I put the dog bone there. All right. Oops, before I do that, I'm going to show you, actually I'm going to just go ahead and show you before I take it back apart. I think that's the point, part of the point of this video. And I've already shimmed this side, so I want to show you approximately just how much play there is in that wheel axle as opposed to this side. There's still a little bit left, and you can't shim it all the way tight or bind. So I put 2 shims here and actually 2 on the back. So total 4 shims. I think it's ended up being 0.3 millimeters on both sides. So I'm going to do the same on this side right here. And it's pretty straightforward. All I'm going to do is loosen this nut, this screw here and the nut. And take this out. I have a 2 millimeter here, 0.2 millimeter, and a 0.1 millimeter. All right. I'm going to put the same on the outside. And put the pin back. And tighten that nut. Put that dog bone back in. And get that in there. to pin through, and you're ready to go. Going to go ahead and seal the diff back in there. That was one of the first things we did. Probably video part 2 of this video series was to disassemble it, and now we're finally putting it back together. All it is 4 screws, just on different corners of the diff box here. This one's a little bit, the ones in the back a little bit harder to get to. Just make sure I'm out of the light so you guys can see. Okay, I'm not going to tighten it all the way. Let me get this one. If you don't think you can get through, just go ahead and remove these 2 ball studs. You'll be fine. You'll be able to get to them. Let me get a little bit closer. All right. There it is. On the other side, I'm going to go back and tighten them now. All 4 sides. Give every screw a 1/4 turn. All right, and we're ready to go. And we've finished rebuilding the rear now. We've eliminated any slop here and the upper and lower arms on both sides. We eliminated the slop inside the diff itself, and also where the gears that contact the drive shaft. We've eliminated the slop as much as possible from the wheel axles. This one seems to have a little bit more than the other side, but that's okay. All right, and we fixed the lower arm problem where I had them backwards. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like now there is a toe in, whereas before I had the arms backwards after I built this about a year ago, and now it's toe in, and I'm gonna, hopefully the car will drive a little bit better. I'm gonna take a chance here to clean up some of the grease that I see. I squeezed out of the arms, but other than that, all the screws are tightened, and the TT-02RR is just a beautiful chassis to build. A lot of this blue aluminum is really, really good looking, and I can't get over how good these 6mm clamp hex nuts look on this chassis. If you haven't yet, go check out my Instagram. There's a link below. I take pictures along the way, and I usually share my thoughts on other projects and other things, and you see where I'm going and see what's ahead in the videos. You're probably going to see shots of videos of tomorrow and the day after there, but it doesn't replace you watching the video itself. So, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope you go back and watch the whole series if you haven't. If you happen to land on this video, I hope you go back and see everything that I did, and I hope you continue watching everything else I'm going to do. I'm going to be, next video, I'm going to be working to close up the front, just in the same order that I did on the rear. Go ahead and fix the slop on the rear front arms here, and then probably tackle the same issues. I do have universal shafts in the front that I'm going to install. That's going to be a little bit different from the dog bones, and I'll show how to do that. So it's something to look forward to. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.